Hello everybody, it is I'm So Cutie. Today we're going to be going over spicy card techs. A little bit of a new series, but basically just highlighting cards that are kind of underplayed, but could have crazy impact on the meta. This one specifically is because during my testing, I've played into so many decks that are back on this card. So during the first wave of the meta, this card kind of already showed up, but then dwindled out completely, and we didn't see it anywhere in Top Cut. But I ran a list with it. I ran it at Case Tourney. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Been practicing with it lately, and it's just so good. It's just so good. Like, unless they have an out to it, or they're playing like super conservatively, and like you're playing really incorrectly, it kind of always just wins the game once it goes down. You don't really lose. Let's get right into it, and why I love this spicy card tech, Emerald Chromicon. I have been a believer of it since the meta like developed. I was like, yeah, this card is in. I can show you guys list and date stamps because I've had this in list for a while. So I'm gold. I'm in like the 160s on the leaderboard, dude. People play like hundreds of games, bro. Like, people are like masters at like 180 wins. I've played like in best of threes. They're really time consuming, especially with school and work. So I'm only at like 90. So like my wins are like at 63. So it's a little bit above a 60% win rate, but like I'm in like the 160s right now. So just so you know, meta dominated. Blurple and Purple Steel. Obviously, we've seen it. Been winning everything. Been top cutting amazingly. Yeah. But now we're seeing Blue, Green, and Amber Steel come out of left field, absolutely destroy the meta. Blue, Green went undefeated yesterday at the PPG Denver. It went undefeated fully in Swiss, and then the kid didn't really make top cut in the 15K. So, but the Blue, Green, super crazy. That kid, super crazy. Didn't mean to shade him. Amber Steel, super good. Again, we all know it. You have to respond as Tiana, otherwise you are losing, right? So, this means this guy's back. Pete is going to come out of nowhere and absolutely shut down Blue-Green, because if Pete hits field, Blue-Green is so dead. It is such a dead deck. If you drop two Petes back to back, there's just nothing you can do. And then you're like questing for 4, and they have to like force challenge and stuff. Like, Pete is so good. Pete is so good. And that's why these lists coming up are like homebrewed, but super good. So first list right away. This is actually one I played against and then practiced just a little bit after. It's just Trinodogs again, Packer Dogs. Obviously, we see the Chromicon teched only at 2 because it is very matchup dependent. If you see purple, you play it on curve. You like 1, 2, 1 drops. Keep it all upright. Play Chromicon. You lose the game. Like, it is so good. Sorry, I'm eating a popsicle. Low-key unprofessional. Number 2, this deck is so good. The second version of this deck, this Aggro bounce, is so good. This one's a little bit more high roll. So Green Steel can really abuse Max Goof, like, really hard. And I kind of just want to make a video about Max Goof in general by himself, because he's a monster. He's $10. I just bought my playset, so I don't really care if it goes up anymore. But that card is nuts. Like, if you get one good Max Goof chain, the game is so over. But basically, this is just kind of like a Diggy Steel song kind of thing. The draws right here. Maybe you need the Claire Ball, but honestly, it's just Max Goof rouletting these cards for you. You can also, Mother Knows Best, the dock back, play the dock again. It is super good. A little bit on the low end. It is a little bit weak just to like other steals. But if you can force this Max Goof shift, or just even the Pete swaps, like you Pete, then you strength, then you Max Goof, grab it back, and then they're kind of just focused on the Pete. They kind of overlook it. It's just Max Goof into free real estate. It's crazy. So not necessarily the Chromicon list, but like on the top end with purple, especially Blurple, because this deck would struggle a lot to Blurple. Just teching the 2 Chromicons, beautiful. Oh, this one is nuts. This deck is nuts. You open hard or you respond, right? You have the availability to either answer their board or just turn it on. Like, Arrow Nala could definitely be cut down and just put Calhoun back up. So that is a change that I would make. I haven't made that yet, just because I've been a little lucky on finding the Calhoun going second. But definitely bump this up. Ursula, though, for green-blue, like, if you're going to get wiped and you do have Pete, just boop, Ursula. I pocketed the whole game. Ursula strip. Boom, we're winning. A little bit more cookie cutter. Like, you're just questing here. Things that need to be challenged that get value are just so good this meta as well. Merfolk and Captain Hook. Draw a card, discard a card. Like, on curve, if you're finding it, you're now netting 2 because they're losing a card, -1. Technically not a +1 for you, but now you have Captain Hook, and if he gets challenged, you get +1 to you. That's a +2 and change, right? It is so good. This popsicle is melting in my hand. Pete, again, Donald for the top end if you start breaking, but you have Mulan there just to fix the hand a little bit. Chromicon, again, just the top end. Clarabelle if you need it. Swarm the board again. Hit the Pete's. It's actually just really good. Honestly, I would maybe just take Nala out, put this one up, put 2 cannons in. That would also be amazing. I played cannons at first, but the uninkables were just a little bit harder for me. But this was actually before I put in Mulan and stuff. But this deck is super good. Super good. And for Chromicon, you put 2 Chromicon down, the game's over. 4 is just kind of that, and you also have Mulan as a really big safety measure as well, and Clarabelle. So it's not actually that high roll. Super good. Blurple is nullified. I mean, challenger cards like Elephant are going up. Belle's at 4. Elsa's at 4. Like, when they need to challenge you, they don't have a Hades for your Merfolk every time. So if you play Chromicon and their genie has to hit it, it's so free because they're discarding a card and now you're returning a card. There's a net 0 in their change, but there's a +1 on the board every time, right? Or a -1 on the board every single time. And they have to pay for these big cards over and over and over again. Super good. Same thing with Steel, especially having Pete to turn the board around, and you have such low health cost characters. Tinkerbell drops. Okay, Tinkerbell goes back up. Nuts. Belle, doesn't matter. Elsa, doesn't matter. Calhoun, okay. Calhoun can get 2. She's going back up. You have to replay her. Okay, she's getting strength the next turn. You're gonna set up a strength. You're gonna hit strength. You're gonna bounce something that can sing the strength the next turn. Can't replay anything because strength got its value, and you just used everything to pop one of my things. It's super good. Like, it's just about matchup knowledge and about abusing it to its full potential. That's the hardest part, honestly. This is a probably free matchup. I never actually played against it, but it is probably free. You're probably winning that matchup almost every single time. So, yeah, this one's pretty free. Just because single targets, and it's way less oppressive than blue at the top. Toss-up is definitely Amber Steel. It depends on kind of the play draw and blind, and if you have knowledge, if you're going into it, how your hand looks. You don't actually have Under the Sea. You could tech it at 1 or 2, but you have things like Mother Knows Best. So Mother Knows Best and then just smacking everything, super good. Like Captain Hook, Calhoun, Tiana, right? And then they tap everything, and they're like, okay, Mother Knows Best, Tiana's gone, and then like super good. Toss-up, definitely more hand dependent, but super good. If anybody has this Clarabelle, you might get cooked, but you're also running 4 in that green Steel list. Might get cooked, and blue-green has hard removal, but again, you have 7 cards in green Steel, and then, honestly, 4 cards in yellow amber to get rid of everything. So, you're in a super good position in almost every matchup. Overall pros and cons: meta smacker, established 2, and it's GG's. Flexible color of green. There's a lot of maneuverability. You can either be aggro, you can either be control, you can be big tools to strip from the hand. Advantage of amethysts. It takes advantage of amethysts and need to challenge and damage shift. Super good. And then it could either be aggro or control. Similar to like the list that I've showed. It's a little bit better in aggro, I won't lie. Like that green Steel list, probably one of my favorites I've ever made. Super fun. Yeah, it's just preference. Preference is allowed. So if you're a control player, tech it in, control build. But yeah, super good. And then cons, it is a higher skill ceiling, especially in the mulligan. In the higher skill ceiling because of the higher uninkables. So your filtering has to be on point. You don't necessarily high roll because of so much changing in the hand and how like low to the ground it is. You won't really ever brick. But it is just very skill ceiling-ish, because if you need to hit the Clarabelle, you need to filter your hand really well and, you know, get to the Clarabelle and then start your Chromicon shenanigans, right? So it is kind of a higher skill ceiling. It is also matchup dependent. The only thing I mean, though, is green-blue, because if it's green-blue, Chromicon really has no value, right? But, again, like, you have Ursula and Pete. So it's pretty broken. And green still, it's pretty broken. And then if you're Turner dogs, Packer dogs, you are just questing and winning the game. Yeah, so that is just a super quick overview of this card that I've begun to love so much. I might play it at Lone Star if I do end up going to Waco for the 10K for 20 lore pro. If anybody sees this video, I will. If I'm on this, I'm very sorry, because if I'm on it, it means I've prepped for it very hard. So it would actually be a good deck. I wouldn't be trolling. But yeah, thank you guys very much, and hope you guys put this spicy tech in your decks.